part, I think, of this program is being able to trust your gut intuition.
I agree. I think that's what's been so missing the past 5 years is just like, is the intuition and even just like recognizing like something is off. Something is off in me, something is off in you, something is off in the dynamic. I had no radar at all until this program. Like none. I didn't even know how I was feeling, Kai. You'd be like, well, what's going on? How was your week? I was like, I don't even know. Like, I honestly, I don't even know what I've been feeling.
So disconnected.
So disconnected.
And
Yeah.
that's how we serve. That's how one has to survive crazy times and situations.
Hmm.
We have to disconnect from ourselves
Yeah.
or we wouldn't survive it.
That's what I felt in all of 2019, 2020, 21. David's like, how are you? I'm like, I'm simply surviving. That's
Yeah.
it. I
Yeah.
know I'm not thriving. I know I'm disconnected, but I don't know what else to do. I literally had no inkling. I had no like idea of what to do to bring that connection back into my life and to feel alive again. I was just dead. I was dead, like a zombie.
And those neural synapses being disconnected like that, that's what invited migraine in. And now that you have those neural synapses connecting and communicating with each other the way they're supposed to, that's what the intuition is, right? And your gut is like all that's communicating to you. And
Yeah.
so now you can now not only sense it and recognize it, but you can trust it. And now look at you acting upon it relationally when it's needed to make the most out of the relationships you're in without tension, without self-doubt, without self-blame, without, criticizing or being defensive and jumping on them. Like all these things that create so much tension.
Yeah.
It's like you get to eliminate all of that. You don't have to deal with any of that. And you stay in that regenerative mode in your
Yeah.
cells.
I mean, that's what was so beautiful on Tuesday with my birthday, like just sitting there and in real time, because of all the practice I've had with this program, like what is wrong with you? What is causing this tension in your body? And it's like, oh, I'm ashamed. I feel shame that it's my birthday. I feel shame with the attention and in real time changing it, just like literally like just changing it and like and I could feel like the chemical changes taking place in my body. And I just put on some music and I texted David. I was like, you're not going to believe what I just saw. And I'm like, and I just started, and I'm like, he's like, that's amazing, babe. And I just started dancing and I like stopped it. I just stopped the migraine in real time.
Look at that. Look at that.
That's
Look
amazing.
at
Well,
that.
just from when you started the program, Marissa, you were turning off the lights and doing your covering your eyes and doing all the things too.
Yeah.
And look at you now, you're just glowing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Remember way back when. Wow.
Way back when. I know it was funny. I was responding to some things on Facebook this week of just some people who are like, they're starting to see that like their migraines are neuroplastic, it's psychological, and just, and just offering up like what I could to help them. And I was just talking about like how it used to be. And it's like, God, it's hard for me to even remember like how bad it was, like, and all the symptoms I was having. And I even said, like, it's hard for me to even remember like how bad it was, but it was bad. It was bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it is just not like that anymore. It's not. And if it is, I know how to change it. I know how to fix it.
You have taken your health and put it into your hands.
Yes.
So you are in charge. You are in control. There's nothing that can come and onto your body or into your mind or into your emotions that you can't have control over. Isn't that a good feeling?
It is. It's the most empowering thing in the world. And honestly, like I would not have found myself in this place and have had such mastery and command of my body and my health if it had not been for these migraines.
Right?
Honestly, they're a blessing. That's how I see it now. They're a
It's led us to do this deep inner work. It's led us to look at ourselves for who we are and not what society, family, or culture or patriarchy has told us who we are. And it's like a truth revealer.
It's so sad the way people are handled in the medical system with chronic issues. They're just like they're told they're so disempowered, and they're told, especially with migraine, right? Oh no, it's hereditary, it's
Mhm.
genetic, it's
Mhm.
a chemical imbalance, it's this, it's that. Like they're so disempowered to take their health and their state of mind into their own hands. And I mean, at least that's how I felt dealing with neurologists and doctors, and they gave me nothing. I had no ability to change it. I was actually told, you cannot change it. You cannot fix migraines.
Which is so wild because you went your whole adult life up until 5 years ago. So that statement right there, it's like, wait, if my body knew how to live prior to 5 years ago without migraines,
Without migraine, right,
that
right,
right there has to say, well, I wasn't born with these,
yeah,
and that's the thing that I hope eventually really helps people to turn around and say, well, if I had it before where my body didn't create them,
yeah,
then why can't I have it again?
yeah,
Because this is not cancer. This is not, a terminal illness. This is not any of those things. It can come on. You can have 5 days with no migraines, and then you could come on and then have 5 days with a migraine. Like, what is that all about? It's so inconsistent. That
it's
right there tells you that should give people hope beyond a shadow of a doubt that this can be rewired. If you can spend time without any of these symptoms, then you can spend more time without any of these
yeah,
symptoms. It's just a matter of getting and grasping and catapulting that into a trajectory
yeah,
once it can be understood and learned, right?
yeah, yeah. And it's a long process, it's not
Yeah.
any. I mean, look how long it took me to figure this out.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
all a year, and that's what I tell people. I'm like, this requires a lot of work, and a lot of, introspection and understanding of who you are, and it's not going to happen overnight. I mean, I've had, even now, like, I recognize, like, I could go off the rails, but I have the knowledge in myself that I can get out of it. I can figure it out.
And what do you think is the biggest thing that is the first thing that takes you back into I'm looking for a specific word. That what is the one thing that is the driver that brings you back every time, no matter what the situation, no matter what the emotion is you're feeling, whether it's the harsh inner critic or if it's some sort of anxiety or just feeling tension. What's the one thing, the first thing to bring it back around?
I think it's simply avoidance.
Well, no, the thing to bring you back. So
Oh,
once, yeah.
to get me out of the cycle, you
Yeah.
mean? Self-love.
Yes. Self-compassion, self-love.
Oh,
Yes.
it's got to be that. It's got it.
Yeah.
You're not going to intellectualize yourself out of it. You're not going to journal yourself out of it. You're not going to sing yourself out of it, dance. It's got to be love. It's absolutely got to be connected to love.
Towards you.
Me.
Yeah.
Yep.
Is that's the one thing that started the whole getting away and disconnecting is that self-abandonment, which is the
Yeah.
opposite of self-love.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Self-compassion.
Yeah.
That's really the thing. Yeah, I commend you guys. I commend you guys big time.